Okay, so we're going to do hands to ground, some weight bearing exercises for hands. I'm going to give you guys the easier version if you like, which essentially we're going to do by just holding our weights up there, and then we'll think about exploring ways of maybe moving forwards and backwards and stuff like that. So remember, the key to success is progression. So what we're going to do is when we lift ourselves off the ground, we're going to hold it for a certain amount of time, let's say 10 seconds, and then we'll do a certain number of reps. So what we'll do is make sure that every time we do this, we either increase the duration, we either increase the number of repetitions that we do, or we reduce the rest period in between. When we do this, we want to make sure that hands, elbows, shoulders are in line, knees, hips are in line, and we're bracing our core. Remember, when bracing core, we want to make sure that we don't just suck belly button in, it's that actual tension that we have. So a nice little exercise that I normally do with my clients is if you stick your finger in and you give a bit of a cough, everything tenses. You want to create that tension without actually coughing or holding your breath or anything like that. So it's almost like you suck in and push out without actually letting your belly come out. That's an important part of everything that we do on the ground, because this is predominantly a core exercise, even though we're going weight bearing for hands, which it is as well, of course. Okay, so here it is. Progression to that one would be actually trying to lift limbs up, so we can get back into this position. And again, go through all of them as many times as you want to. We could also try lifting up opposites, which is a little bit more challenging. And the last one, we can actually move. So this is where I like to incorporate this one into my day-to-day life, where I would actually crawl up and down the passage. If you have a staircase, crawl up the staircase. Fun little bits, you know, instead of just walking from one place to the next to go get something. Okay, so in our entrance hall, which is where I actually do my crawling, remember, when you're crawling, you actually want to start by doing what I showed you before. So that means just lifting your knees up off the ground, maybe starting with lifting the opposite limbs. If you have a carpet or you have a softer ground, by all means go straight into crawling with your knees on your ground at first, and then progress to lifting your knees up. You do want to lift your knees up off the ground to actually get the full benefit of this exercise. Don't forget, you're moving in a contralateral pattern, which means the opposite limbs are moving forward. You're not going ipsilateral with the same side. So back to what we did before, by lifting up opposites, maybe lift those opposites up in the air and then progressively move them forward. It's a good place to start. Most important thing, brace their core, don't forget. And yeah, let's go for it.